Welcome to the final part of Let's Play Mega Man 1 for the NES. It's been a fun Let's Play, hasn't it? But at last, we are in Wily Stage number 4, the last stage of the game, and all we have left is Dr. Wily himself and the last 4 Robot Masters. Which that boss rush is something else, I must say. Anywho, I would not worry too much about weapon ammo at this point because there's actually an item coming up before the boss rush that will help out a whole freaking lot, I must say. Apparently, from the look of this hallway, Wily has a strange crush on Guts Man, I must say. He seems to be an inspiration for most of his designs, despite the fact that it's not his Robot Master per se. It was a Robot Master he stole from Dr. Light. But anywho, unless you are a fan of pixel-perfect platforming, I would advise using this magnet beam right here to skip past most of this section, because I find the jumping there pretty cheap and I never really liked it all that much. Anywho, that thing I just picked up was a Yachi, which fills up all of your weapon ammo and your health, and is greatly needed for this boss rush because, like I said, it's the last 4 bosses that we haven't fought yet, and if you were paying attention to the fight with Elect Man and Cut Man, there were no health pickups from them. So as a result, you don't get health from any of these bosses, and if you happen to fail midway or even towards the end of it, you have to start all over again. So anywho, I don't like talking during boss rushes, and my friend Marley, aka the guy who was with me in part 2, suggested me a piece of music, and I am going to be using that during this montage, so I shall see you guys when I get back. It's always a rematch with Guts Man that seems to be the trickiest with me for some reason, and plus, I hate using Hyper Bomb against them. It's too freaking slow, god dang it. Anywho, we have one last obstacle left before us before endgame, and that is Dr. Wily himself. Let's put an end to his evil ways and put a stop to his world domination. Let's do it for great justice. Anywho, this first form right here is very, very freaking weak to the Firestorm, and because of lack of invincibility frames, you can pretty much pound on it as much as you want without worrying too much about its difficulty. Anywho, this next part right here, I find it best to use the cut blade because it usually gets 2 or 3 hits on them, and the ball of energy right here doesn't seem to be too hard to navigate. The only hard part about this battle is tolerating the flickering spikes, but that's about it. We have destroyed Wily's machine and put an end to his evil ways. So what do you have to say about that, Dr. Wily? Well, I guess we'll just let off the hook for now. You never really knew what happened after this part, but I assume we let him go. Let him catch his sanity. And, maybe he won't do that ever again. You never know. You never know. Anywho, Mega Man, aka Rockman, has ended the evil domination of Dr. Wily and restored the world to peace. However, the never-ending battle continues until all destructive forces are defeated. Wait a second, we didn't destroy all of them already? Sequel, maybe? Huh? Wink, wink. But anywho, fight, Rockman, for everlasting peace. And that was Mega Man 1, the original, the one that started it all and spawned many sequels and spin-offs. I am very thankful for this game's presence, despite the fact that it's not one of my favorites. Although I do love coming back to this one every now and then. It's a fun little game. It's the shortest game in the series after all. And this credits theme right here will be remixed in the beginning of Mega Man 2. But personally, I've always loved this credits theme a lot more than the remix in Mega Man 2. And I'm kind of digging the whole Astro Boy look that Mega Man has done. Although, in little aspects, that is his original design look when he was Rock, as he was originally designed. So, Mega Man is making the walk for great justice. Either that, or he is waiting for that chicken pot pie that Roll and Dr. Light has cooked up for him at home. I'm pretty sure it's the chicken pot pie. Chicken pot pie, chicken pot pie. It's something about that split in the background and in that house has always seemed very freaking weird to me. And that is the end of my very first Let's Play for my new channel. Hope you guys liked the new commentary style. I wanted to try something new when I moved to this new channel, because I was kind of tired of the old one, to be honest. And that was Mega Man 1. A bit of a flawed entry, but it's the original, and that's kind of understandable. Still pretty fun, though. And I do plan to do the whole classic series, don't you worry, just not all at once, because not everybody likes Mega Man, and that is entirely understandable. Anywho, I am Kidmeister LP. Hope you enjoyed the warm-up, because there are many LPs still to come, and I kind of feel pumped up for this. I'm ready to take these new LPs and such on. So let's do it. And yeah, signing off.